Hello, Vicarious Mercenaries, Proxy Ninjas, and Pop Culture PhDs. Welcome to the Rec Room, back for a Tactical Tuesday edition. It will actually also happen to be our last live stream for the week because it is not quite holiday weekend, but holiday week coming up. We got Christmas Eve tomorrow and Christmas on Thursday, so we'll have a little bit shorter schedule, but we're still going to make do with the time we got, even though it was also kind of sketchy. I'll explain why in a second. But if you are new to the Rec Room, this is the coolest corner of the internet where you get the rundown on what's going on here with Enforcer Media Productions, whether that be project updates or creative insights, and you also get the breakdown on what makes our favorite franchises tick in the form of commentary on the long-running video game deep dives. So essentially this is our marketing arm, so we're here to find those of you with mutual interest into the same things, because we're working on building a big franchise from scratch here. So glad to have you along for the ride. I know you got a lot to pick from, so greatly appreciate those of you who've joined us over the last few years. So we are currently streaming from Odysee and Twitch and YouTube, so feel free to lurk, chat, or comment at your leisure, and we'll get things going. We've been working on some Metal Slug tactics, and but first, the usuals. So, first and foremost, thank you for the new follow since last night on Odysee. So we've hit the crazy 88, so we're still moving along, and Odysee is definitely cementing its record months. December is probably going to be a high note, since we haven't had a record breakthrough month since, I think, April of 25, so that'll be good to send out the year on a high note. Otherwise, everything else pretty steady. And then as far as what's been going on during the day, so it's been tough for the holiday weekend, and knowing that there's going to be some likely schedule changes looming in the horizon, but without knowing what they are, it's really messing up the workflow. So I barely eked out about 20 pages of proofing today. So I'd like to be done with at least another round, hopefully by January, but there's still a lot of writing and other things. Now, at least the good thing is I'm finding a lot of stuff to correct on the low end side, like typos. But at least this run is not concentrated on getting the new insert content, which is still like the biggest rain cloud over my head. And I think the second biggest rain cloud is probably working on the cover, because I feel like that's going to take a few weeks, given that it probably took me about 2 to 3 to get that done for the first book back in summer of 24. So a few things going on there. Not much else going on with other projects. Trying to still get some brain release time with work on some art stuff, but that's pretty much about it. And the reason why things were looking a little sketchy tonight, I think somebody decided to get me a cold for Christmas. So whoever that was, I intend to return to sender in the shape of a brick of coal. But no, I don't think there's actually anybody that was. There hasn't been anybody sick in the sphere of influence, family, friends, otherwise that I know of. And as far as I know, haven't had any major dietary deficits or anything like that. So likely it's just something a little more spontaneous, or maybe a holiday diet, or the whiplash from the frequent weather change. So I don't know, but hopefully it doesn't last, because it's not fun having this going into the holiday, but hopefully it passes soon. Hopefully it's one of those short ones, because I don't want to get family sick and all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, wasn't sure if I was going to be on here tonight, but you know what? I got to do it. You know, it's not like I can get any of you sick. I mean, if anything, you might find my sense of humor sick, but beyond that, I can't help you. So yeah, I don't have much else to discuss. Still not finding anything of, you know, mutual interest on the pop culture side, so we're going to get going here. Metal Slug Tactics, Season 2, Episode 7, which I called Gift Wrapped, and yes, that is spelled misspelled on purpose. So it's going to seem a little familiar as last week because we're going to hop into the Herkanet Tombs again. So therefore, what better way to wrap something than have the potential for mummification? So we basically completed our 3-level run last time, so now we're going to be working on our 4-level run. So even though we're starting out with the tombs, it's more just to get it out of the way, because I think of the 3 initial bosses, Aishi Nero tends to be the most complicated. So at least if we take on Aishi Nero first, less health points to contend with. But if we get breeze through that tonight, then we can either hop to the jungle for something new or try to make a quick pass at the Argan Palm Desert, like we've done a couple times already based on the playthroughs. But we will be starting with a new team tonight, so that will be a good thing. And hopefully, if we can have some shenanigans that aren't too heavy on shenanigans, I guess. What sense that would make, I don't know. Interpret as you see fit. All right. No disk load problems. That's a good thing. Sinus load problems. That's not a good thing. All right. So, yep, we're on new game. So I thought I had the game plan in mind here, but I did not think I had to go check what I was saying. So I know we don't want to go too crazy on the melee. So gonna want an anchor, which could be Airy or could be Theo for both navigation and health. But the intent would be to have at least 2 other characters. See, Trevor, we still have one of his challenges out there. And Clark, we have all of his challenges out there, and same thing for Tarma, because I think they both unlocked on the last playthrough, because we didn't have a chance to go through. Actually, even if we had Tarma, I think maybe I bypassed him just because I was working on Trevor or Aries' additional challenges. So Aerie would have a grenade by her default, Blade by that one. See, at least Clark has a pistol and shotgun, so that would substitute Aries' base at least. We don't have a secondary unlock, same thing for Tarma, but Tarma's initial one is a knife. So we don't want to go too much else in the knife category if we're taking Tarma, because Trevor's default is a knife. Now, he would be pistol shotgun, but then that would overlap with Clark. Personally, I think the 2 biggest powerhouses from abilities are probably Aerie and Trevor that I've worked with so far, because Aerie's grenade jump is huge, and her missile chaser, and then Trevor's got the shinobi thing. So we're not going to take both, but I do know that Tarma's at least got some strong stuff. So I guess who goes first here? Do we need to work on... I think Marco's all set. So it's a matter of Aerie or Theo. So let's double check with Margaret here. So let's go to... Yep, so Aerie's still got 1. And of course it didn't highlight there. 4 enemies with 1 special, so that's going to still take a second. Aries is unlocked. Marcos is unlocked. Theo, or Tarma we're going to take with us anyway. Trevor still's got the mind control one, and then Clark. So if anything, as much as I hate to do another run with Aerie here, at least she'd be more versatility with having the grenade if I use her default one. So she'll still have the grenade juggle, but not the grenade jump if I do her basic one here. Yeah, because I do like the one that starts with a grenade jump, but we don't necessarily need that yet. Okay, so I'm thinking we'll go Aerie and Tarma and Clark. So Aerie, she's going to get a lot of playthroughs here. Tarma and Mr. One-Arm Push-Up over here. Go with Clark. So let me just double check here. Oops, I didn't want to back out. How would I have deselected them? Okay, so grenade and a grenade launcher. Knife and shotgun. Pistol and shotgun. Alright, we'll see what happens. Okay, so I could, I guess, basically after it's selected, I could still move around here. Okay. I can't think of anything else to do, so here we go. Let's get the show on the road. And so, just until we get these three done, we're sticking with recruit, and then we'll bump it up to cadet on the next go-around. Alright, so confirm. Let's go. The game is self-aware. So yeah, we can pick from any three off the start now, but as mentioned, the initial strategy is here to start out with the tombs. So deal with all mummies. Problem is, I probably want to do this next just because these natives are so strong as well, but that's going to leave fighting Big She at the very end, so we'll see what happens. Okay. Different button to select, apparently. Alright, here we go. Hang on a minute. Okay, so this might be the one we got last time. Maybe not. So we'd have to make it all the way over here. We probably have a limited number of options here, so we could go coin and upgrade, upgrade to there. So we don't need the reinforcements yet, but I'd rather get like the XP if possible. So, I mean, we could really load up the coins. Let's go one. Oh, I can't really load the coins. I go 1, 2, 3 to get coins in the process. I wouldn't be able to get both coin options though, without and get that. So we may have to go this way. You know what? I have to get locked in here and then here. Yeah, here's the trade-off. I either need this and then can get the XP, or I do this to get the coin, the modifiers. Oof. I don't know. Then I do have to make the decision now. Yeah, see, I don't need this right now. But it'd be for the sake of that. But we will get a brown crate on this one if I get the bonus, so I guess this is the path. Alright, so this looks a little familiar here. We did this one, I think, last time. Kill all designated, never have any KOs. See, that'd be another reason we want that one at the same time as that. Alright, so it's our first outing here. Hopefully there's no need for a KO.
Get ready.
And of course we're doing the mummies. Oh, we got individual start points. Oh, but we got some over here too. Okay. At least it's not based on character this time. And of course we don't really have much for abilities yet. So we're really going to be weak against the mummies. Yeah, and they already got 8 starting points. Dogs got 6. So our person most likely to deal with them is probably going to be, unfortunately, Tarma because of the knife. Shotgun, maybe. He's got 5 and 1, but it's going to be a little more tricky. Okay, so Airy... Well, otherwise we do a whirlwind tour here. We got those 3 guys and that one. You know what? Why don't we try to get everybody over here? Make the dogs chase us. If possible. Stay away from... Okay, so the dog range here is the bridge. Mummy range here is probably also similar. Might be a little tough. Let's get a... You know what? I'm going to go with Tarma here. Yeah, he can make it all the way over to that guy. And then maybe... Let's go... Airy can bounce around a bit, but I don't want her left over here with these guys. So let's go here, and probably Clark here. He can get all the way up to that one. Doggo can probably still get to him, though. If I may put him outside of Doggo's range. Yeah, we got some options. We'll figure it out. Okay. I don't want to overthink it either.
Mission start.
Okay, Tarma, I think you're up first. So let's get you some maximum adrenaline. And actually, if he can stab him, he may... Yeah, he's actually out one shot. Can Clark get all the way up to him? He can't. But he can shoot him. Ari can get to there. He can knock the box and then hit her, but... What pattern she got on this? Oh, she's got the cross pattern on this one. If she were to fire this, she's got to be 4 paces... yeah, 4 paces out, so she's under the bridge. That's not going to work out so well. She could possibly fire from over there. Stay away from mummies, but it may not work perfectly here. Okay. Doggo can still... She can't get 6, can she? 5. She needs 6. Doggo can still hit from there. Well, might be dealing with mummies, but that's okay. I actually should be able to wreck the other 2 targets. Again, if there's only 3 of them. Yeah, this is going to almost be like unfair here. This is jumping one. Oh, that's not going to hit him. That's going to hit her. Can he make it all the way over there? He can't. If he goes to here, he'd hit him. Oh, she can make it to there. Hit it, yeah, hit him with the other thing, and then maybe go up top. And she might have a little protection if she goes up top, because then the other guy can't get her. Alright, I think we got him. We might even have him pretty close to the first turn here. Alright, so he's definitely done. Don't hit him. What are you doing? Alright, so now he's done. Sneak not required. But she should still get... Yep. Okay, how can she do this here? Yeah, this one I don't... This does more damage than the other, but it's a single shot. I can't get her up there for some reason. Oh, I can't get her up there, though, somehow. Or not. No, well, I need her to get this guy. Why can't she do her thing? Okay, there we go. I guess the doggo's coming in. Let's do a direct hit and not blow up the cover, I guess. Okay, well, she's gonna get hit. Hopefully the doggo doesn't do enough damage to her. Alright, there we go. Oh, doggo couldn't get to her good. And he couldn't get to anybody. He might not. There we go. Okay, can anybody get up to this guy? Clark can get up there. He's only got 5 damage. Except I gotta use the ammo again. Ooh, we can't get him. That's 2 spots. Oops. Not Aerie, she could. That's not going to be enough. Tarma's not going to have the elevation. Unless Tarma can get up there and... No, he can't get a shot from there. And put him in cover so nobody can get to him. Take an extra turn here. Man, you're gonna need one more turn. Whoever gets hit by these guys needs to survive. Clark's probably best equipped here. So 3 HP of damage, no cover, instigator. Oh, it could be anything from there. It could even be an ally, huh? What if he does this? And if I drop it there, she'll hit the thing? Okay. Aerie's not... Well, I guess that'll help Aerie get to move so she's close enough to the other guy. Try to move Tarma out of the way, too. Alright. Hoo-yah! Forgot that that had a dashing component to it. Now, if she has the ability to get to him, so I think if she does this, she's going to overthrow, though. Oh, you know... Oh, hold on. Oh, he's still going to be short 1 point because we don't have the level 2 yet. Alright, what's Tarma going to do in the meantime? Stand in the way. And this does how much? 4 HP, no damage, gains 1 dodge per target hit. Huh. I don't think I want to do that, but... He'd still be alive. What if we're to here? Hit him that way. Yeah, we'll commit. It's not necessarily genius. Alright, Aerie, she can hit him, but it's not going to be enough. Where can she bounce to? Nowhere that's going to hit anybody else. What if I go back 1? That's not going to hit anybody. Oh, there we go. That's what we want. Fragile mummy. Okay, that's what we got there. Uh-oh. That wasn't enough dodge there, Tarma. Uh-oh. No, he's F4. No KOs. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh my. By a thread. Alright, so I gotta kill them this turn. So she should be able to get him. As long as Clark can get to him. He's dead. And he's dead. There we go.
Victory!
That wasn't so bad, was it, Tarma? Bite marks. A little extra gift wrapping. Gonna start out with some coin. Level 1. So we got 2 and 2, 1 and nothing, 2 and 1.
Supply drop!
It's nice that we're getting these earlier on. So this is the brown one then. Okay. So, man, the airstrike's nice. The healing's nice. But if I'm going damage first, I'll probably save the healing more toward boss level stuff. So let's go with the airstrike first.
You're great!
There we go. So there's the grenade jump. Might as well. Each time change element. So it seems like this is a little bit more advanced than me still. So I'm going to stick with my grenade jump for the time being. So provocation again. This is kind of, so Tarma's the aggro guy. He's got a kind of a wide surface or a wide area of attack. So this is more of a manipulation one in Gorilla. So he can bonus move his way out if he's nearby. So you got to get the kill though. So this is a hit and run kind of thing. So his giant knuckle is kind of the ones I've been debating about with Ari and Fio. The difference is he's doing a melee instead of the gunshot. But man, provocation and aggro. So he actually jumps and lands though. See, the thing is, he can actually land and hit 5 points of damage to everybody in that area. So, and the cost goes down, and the range goes up. You know what? I'm going Final Crash here. Is in the ring one. Still got to get used to. See, the jumping one's kind of helpful. Doesn't seem to have any limits to it. It's only 2. So this is kind of like next closest thing to Fio's nudge. I mean, so this one's helpful at times too. But so if you chain these together, but let's go with the jumping one first. Okay, next up, more news about the convoy. Don't you have a picture? Come on, it's 21st century. Do you want them back or not? How many pieces you want them in? All right, so we went here. So now we've got, I think this was the chosen path versus coins and not getting to this. Okay, so this is the intent. Can't have made many friends by defiling these old graves. You think? Okay, so just we got a convoy one. Lovely. No KOs again. Come on, guys. Be more original. Okay, convoy's going that way. No KOs. Looks like everybody's gonna spawn up here, I suppose. Oof, there's gonna be limited on how to get down there too. So I'm probably going to want, like, Clark right here, taking shots at both the mummy and the truck. Grenadier is going to want to get a couple pieces of the action, though. If Aries here, she can toss a grenade and hit both and then still move out of the way and have cover. And Tarma can maybe stab that guy and... maybe shoot that with use ammo. Alright, let's put Tarma in the back. Area up front. And Clark here. Alright.
Mission. Start.
Yes. By all means, for those who wish to volunteer, please test our new bumper safety standard ratings. Alright, so she'll go here. Oh, she had to go in the front anyway? Okay. Oh! Not good. Okay, he can still get down there from this way. So if I do this, double check the shotgun before doing anything stupid here. Oh, she's only getting 2 points on that. And she is getting 2 on the truck. Okay. It's not quite the payout I was going for. Well, I may as well bring Tarma all the way over here then, have him stab the thing. And then physical ammo to hit the truck. Wait, Clark though. Alright, mummy needs to die. Wow, he's still got 1 more point to go. Still only 7 to the truck. Okay, Aerie can hit again. What's Tarma gonna do though? He can jump up. Oh, you know what? That's fantastic. He can jump up here and get the aggro. Okay, he's dead for another 2 points on the truck. Alright, Tarma is going to do this thing here. 3 points of damage provocation, at least 2 guys here. Come and get me. Oh, he actually didn't get the other one. Okay, because he's... man, the fact you don't have camera rotation sometimes really throws me off here. Alright, so she's still got to move, but she's in cover. If I bring her up here, though, she's not going to get an extra dodge, but she's going to possibly get hit twice. I mean, but then, the good thing is, though, she could do a lot more damage as the mummy. But I think it's the fire one that's got to be close quarters. No, it does twice the damage to mummies, but not as much to vehicles. We'll figure it out. You know what? Clark might be the only one to get hit there, but we'll try it. So he's got 3, she's got 5. Technically, she shouldn't get hit then. Clark might. Chomp, chomp. Yep. Nope, not to you. And then he got in the other one's way. Nothing for you. And he didn't make it. Whoa, it's gonna get a little crowded here. Ooh, we got the geyser. How are we gonna get through the geyser? Where's the button? All the way up there, huh? Who's selected? Alright, so I'm thinking I'd rather have Clark get up right on this thing, but he can't move very far, can he? So no cover, mummy killer, ignores obstacles, lightweight, halves the damage dealt on vehicles. So you actually you don't get a bonus. So it's normally 9, you get 4.5 versus this, which would be 6. He's still doing okay on health. I just want to trap Tarma in here, though. I don't know if the truck's going to hit the geyser, though. It's kind of weird. Tarma can't get behind the truck right now. Clark can't get up there for support. Aerie could get up there for grenade jumping and get rid of these, at least one of these idiots. And then possibly jump down next to the truck. Or take out the dog over there. And what kind of range does she have to get that? Be right in front of the truck. Then move out of there. Nobody would be synced up yet, though. So that would be a free hit for the 4 points of damage, I think. As long as she can get out of there from getting a kill off this guy. Double check. Is it a frag or a sync? Hers is a frag. Yeah, I'm going to take 97 points of damage. Sure. Then she can move out of there. Okay, Tarma's going to help with that guy, too. That actually works out. So then Tarma could get behind that, and maybe Clark can throw over the top. Still feel the wrath of the doggo, though. Okay, let's try this. So she got the frag. So now she can move all the way up to here, but she's going to be in harm's way from the Grenadier. Grenadier can't hit down there, though, so she'll be ready for next turn. So if he goes to here, he could hit there first. Oh, it's not going to hit, so he'd have to do this one. Alright, we get 10 points of damage, put Tarma in harm's way here. Yeah, not a whole lot of dodge going on, though, either. Yikes. These guys are full health. That one was not. Guess it's prioritizing the convoy. See, so Clark actually doesn't sync up. Tarma will. So there's 10 points. And you're going to still get another 5, bring it down to 20. Alright, so that's 5 and that's 5, but there's no point in using the weapon arm right or the ammo arm right next to it. Stab your tires. Okay, so we're doing okay. 2 turns and it got down to under half, but the gift wrappers doth approach. Yeah. He's going. Uh-oh. Yikes, he's in trouble. They have to walk all around this time. They have to use the airstrike on all them. Well, he's dead. It's not looking good for Clark. He's going to have to run. This guy's still full health, I think. Clark doesn't have a insta-kill. Well, he could with a shotgun, but they'd really have to chase him. Tarma's doing okay. They'd have to really line up. Now, I could use my airstrike to get rid of all this, but it's still only going to get 10 points of damage, so I'd really have to make sure I'm pretty close. So, like, I'd fire on this and get all 3 of these guys in the truck. She can't get to this side. Oh, there she goes. So, all the way around here. She then grenade jumps. Can she get back over? She can make it all the way over to here. So, hold on. So, let's see how this airstrike is going to work. So, if I do this... So you can call it anywhere, so you can call it like even in front of you. So even if I jump down here, those 3 are dead. Truck takes another 10. Except Tarma, I don't want Tarma in there yet. Can Tarma make it that far is the question. He can. What's Clark gonna do? So let's say if I bring him up to here. Ooh, hold on. Yeah, if I'm pulling to here, I gotta nuke the doggo. That's Tarma's gonna get hit by that. I'd have to pull him in after the fact. So I could do 4 points of damage plus another 10. I gotta do another 8. And do so before Clark dies. Tarma is gonna do how much? Can he do 6 to this if he's right next to it? If he can do 6 while Ares next to it... Oh, she can sink from there. Alright, he's still gonna die though if I get hit with the if I hit the airstrike though. Well, I guess if she gets a kill though... Well, can she do that after... Ooh, I don't know. I think the other thing counts as an action, so somebody else may have to call it. Clark could call it. As long as she can move out of the way. Alright, we're gonna have to commit here, I think. So let's... Ari, hit the button. I don't think that does anything anyway, so... So now, grenade jump to here. Okay, it's not, I'm not seeing the truck get hit. Okay, but she's not going to get a kill, though. Or if she does... Where else can she go? Garen... Nope. Need a kill. I don't think I'm going to get one. So, can she call that in, was the question. She can. Okay, so apparently you don't have to worry about that. So that's 10. I need to be able to do 6 and 4 somehow. Clark has to be in there first. Yikes. How far can he throw his head? Ari won't have synced up yet. Oh boy. She's going to take 1 point of damage. We get an extra 2. Alright, Clark, you got enough adrenaline here to do anything? Oh, man. He can jump in front of him. Oh, he's not going to get a bonus action, though, is he? Moves Clark to a target tile, gains a bonus action. No, there we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, I think we can do this then. Question is, do I need Tarma? I probably need to have Tarma there. As long as he can still hit with the mummy head. Yeah, because, well, this ain't gonna cut it. That's close range. Okay. Alright, I think we might have this. But can Ares still do this? If not, we got a problem. Alright, who's selected? She's selected. Okay, so now it's not letting me select her, so that does have to be an action. So in other words, I may still have a problem here. How about, do I put Clark in? Yeah, let's... He's got a bonus action still, so we're going to have to put him in front. But the airstrike will kill him. I can't do it that way. Oh, no! Tarma can't probably use the airstrike. Oh, that changes things. Okay, well... People are getting hit. If I can't get that airstrike... Can I get Clark somewhere where he can hit that? Well, he's just going to have to do the airstrike from somewhere else then. Well, he can do it from here now. But I don't want him near that stuff. Need him out of harm's way. Yeah, because this guy's going to be able to hit him. Alright, let's get the adrenaline, I guess, and see where we can go with him. Because he's got to move in a straight line somehow. This guy can hit to there. I can jump. Nope, can't jump to there. Grenadier can hit there. This guy would be able to if he moved. Come on, Clark. You're going to be able to do better than that. You gain a bonus action, but not... Okay, you know what? He's gonna go down. Unless I can get one more dodge somehow. Dang it. Alright, anywhere else he can go. Go backwards, they'd have to jump. If I were to go here, can he jump down behind? Oh, you gonna make it to there. He's not gonna be able to shoot though without hitting Tarma. He's still gonna get mauled by doggos. Alright, well, I think it's a scratch on the bonus one here. Because he's gonna need to do... Oh, what? What? It's not giving me the airstrike option. Why can't he can't do it on a bonus action? Oh, come on. Now nobody can do it here. Select it. It's not giving me the choice. So it can't be done. So those can't be done on bonus actions. Do I reset the turn? It's not giving me a choice. Well, he's going to go down without being able to... He can keep jumping. Oh, you know what? If it... Does he keep getting bonus actions? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That'll work. Okay, hold on. We'll keep Clark alive. Oh, Doggo can get up there. Then I want to go in range of the sniper. I can't go anywhere else. It's going to get me further away from that corner. And those doggos can still come in. He's only got 2 adrenaline. Alright, this is going to be so wasteful. Alright. Jump. Make a character move at least 10 times, so that's fantastic. Jump again. Jump around. Jump around. There we go. So at least if he's out of Doggo's range, he should not be getting hit. I had to waste all the adrenaline to do it, though. Alright, so no airstrike. And they can't all hit her. They're going to try. See, he's still got a bonus action. It's just... ugh. Won't count. Alright, Tarma, lead the way. That is frustrating. I don't know if Aries is going to make it, and I don't know if he's going to make it. She's only got 1 dodge. That's it. Bonk. He's done. He went for Clark. Oh, can she survive? Survive? Uh-oh. Done. Fail. Dang it. Oh, she's down too. Great. All that for nothing. Good job, Clark. You're hanging out in the middle of nowhere. It's got 11 points left. I'm going to need both of them in order to finish this thing. And Tarma's trapped, though. Oh, that sucks. Where's the end goals? That's not the end, is it? That's the exit? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, terrible. No, I don't want to airstrike right now. Revive. Now gives me the option, of course. There goes the reinforcement. So she's got to do the last blow following turn. Unless there's any way to get an extra hit in there. She's not going to get any extra action that I know of. Got 1 point left. Take out the snakes with it. Alright, Clark's not going to have enough adrenaline here, is he? He might get 4. Tarma doesn't have any, so he can't even jump over the dogs. Oh, man, he's going to go down again, but I'm not going to use a reinforcement if I don't have to. Oh, here we go. How far can you jump, Clark? Not far enough. Alright, it's done. Man, you gotta run all the way back up there. That is insane. Used 1 reinforcement, lost the bonus. Not a good start. See, if you don't get the main one, of course, you gotta reset and start all over. Yep, so she got 2-2 and died once. We set upon by a horde of angry historians, okay. So 1-4-1, and Clark got the 1 kill when it counted. Alright, so that's not bad for a shotgun to have. Yeah, the basic shotgun setup I don't like. Instigator, though, was the extra damage, I think, for sinking. Applying weak to a grenade launcher. Oh, plus damage and applying weak. That's actually not bad. So he's already got a damage of 5. Oh, but that's got this. That's the side thing. I keep forgetting you can't look at the icon up top. You got to use the one down on the descriptor. So if anything, I think this would probably be the better... well, actually makes either of these the better choice. Damage for sinking and... damage and weakening. Let's try this one. I even had to use the airstrike to get out of there. Oh, alright, here we go. So we're not even to Ishiniro yet. Oh, you know, of course we got to get the mining one in tonight. Of course we do. Yikes. So, I mean, I know in the major update they changed the balance on this, but it still sucks. So, keep 2 alive for 4 turns, keep 3, because, yeah, it's almost like the 4th one is just a guaranteed loss. They put them too close, and it's not even possible in position most of the time. Alright, so you got the back coming in first, and the side coming in with it, and then another turn later you got the front. So you got to protect them. So you got to get somebody in front of this guy. And it's like doing this so early, you can't even do enough damage. You can't get the adrenaline on the first turn, so somebody's going mummy mode immediately. Even Tarma would not be able to do anything about that. So either of these guys is in trouble. I guess you'd have to put one person down here to figure out which way is this thing going. Whoever's most resilient would probably be... Let's see here. So you gotta be able to shank the doggo and shoot a doggo. Grenade ain't gonna cut it because you can't throw the grenade in the hole. You almost have to go behind the miner. You get the second one. How far? And see, this dog can still get to him also. This guy is the only thing that can't. You got to get the dogs first. The shotgun ain't gonna cut it. You can throw the dog, maybe do some damage. Question is, if I put Clark here, can he get enough? Nope. If I put him here, he could. Clark could run all the way from over there. Throw the doggo. Somebody could start from here and shoot him from this side. That's okay. That would make a little bit more sense. Maybe. Alright, so let's maybe put Tarma over on this side. He can get all the way up to here, get 5 adrenaline, draw the aggro perhaps. And then if Ares here... she's not going to be able to do much for doggo problem. Oh, you know what though? The extra damage... Nope, she's going to do 5. But Clark would be in the way, hopefully. Alright. Try this.
Mission start.
Oh no, they're in danger. Alright, Tarma, why don't you... Oh, you know what? You're almost close enough to even get this guy. I don't think you're going to be able to get to him with the adrenaline count, though. Alright, so if I were to do this, what are my options here? That's gonna hit the dog. Ugh. Okay, let's see how Clark's thing works out here. Let's throw the doggo. It's gonna die, do 3 damage. There we go. Throw it all the way over here. It'll still die. Can't do it. Find a way to do damage to that guy as well. Ares not gonna be able to kill that one without extra juice. Die, doggo. Ooh, instigator. Oh, Clark might be able to shoot that now, though. Okay, now he's done. You turn into mummies, just can't let the miners get hit. Might as well stay in cover. He's got 5. I mean, and actually, if you draw the... I can't get there to draw the aggro, though. So if I stand here, he's got to walk all the way around. I lose my 3, though. Okay, she's staying put. She won't get turned into a mummy that way. Tarma, I'm not sure how else to do this here, because you're not going to hit him. So you're just going to guard, and he's probably going to go around this way. Okay, we're going to try this. Hopefully block the path, but we're going to have a lot of stuff coming from the other side, too. Okay, good. And good also. That means he went that way. Alright, miner's alive. Yeah, big stuff from behind. So these guys were okay for this turn, but they're going to be here next turn. But I don't think Tarma's going to be able to do enough to get this guy here. Oh, he's dead. Okay. The next turn, that's a problem. Doggo's a problem. Yeah, Doggo's a problem on the first turn here. It's so stupid. Alright, you know... Got throw him further away. I don't think Clark can get all the way over there without using his jumping. Well, he might. You know what? How much can we get here? More concerned. Well, can this... This guy can still get the miner, though. How much... Clark's going to need a lot more adrenaline to do the throw, though. He's 4. If I can only get to here, I'm going to have 6. Jump there. You know what? I might have it, but... The dog's still a problem. I can't get right next to that guy. Hold on. If I can get to here... What's my jumping range? Not very far. So even if I go this way, I'm not getting that one out of the way. Ah, this sucks. She can go from here to not far enough. So Clark could help from there. Dog, this is so stupid. I mean, even with them reducing it, it still seems like not impossible if all the enemies can get to that. You got more miners to cover and from more angles than you got teammates for. With second turn, no adrenaline, no abilities. Can't throw the miner. So you could probably throw that mummy further away. It's just that stupid dog up in the corner then. Yeah, one's toast. Alright. Well, yeah, even if Tarma's here, how far can Tarma move? If Tarma can block for this other one, he can't. See, I can't even jump all the way backward for the dog. Yep, can't get all the way there. But if I have him do that after, at least we take care of this one. She could then maybe... Let's have him help out first. Okay, so let's have Airy grenade jump to somewhere. Not gonna be a kill though. Can't get over. Alright, I'm just gonna wing it. My brain doesn't have it in it tonight. Alright, well, somebody's in the way at least. And then Clark, the plan is over here. Can't quite get far enough to go there. Oh, I'm not at range to even throw him. Well. Waste the adrenaline. At least to get the aggro. Hopefully. Oh, man. That sucks. Alright, you're dead. That's it. Good. Okay, so that's not a problem. That's gonna be a future problem. That's a problem. Oh, the dog couldn't make it. All that worry for nothing. Okay. Okay. They gave us a chance. Now I got a bigger problem. Much bigger problem. Okay, how's this gonna work? Tarma, can you... He could jump toward the barrel. That's not gonna do a whole lot of good. I don't think this guy's gonna make it through the pass. So if Tarma were to go to here, that's gonna hit. That's not gonna hit the barrel the way I want it to. Oh, you know what? There's an idea. Tarma, if he could get all the way over here, I don't think his drop is directionally conditional. Don't want to do that. So he's got 4, he just needs 2. So if he goes to here, maybe. Still can't land close enough. Doesn't hit that guy. There we go. So that would hit the barrel, hit the mummy. He stands in the way between the dog, and then we have to deal with these other ones on the way back. Alright, so there's a plan there. Alright, so I think Ares should be able to take this one out. Clark should be able to take that one out. And then Tarma's going to run like a chicken with his head cut off. But, oh, we got this one to deal with. Yikes. Oh, he can make it. You know what? If he's already damaged, though, Ares can throw over his head. You know what? There we go. Let's go here. I can know all the tools in the toolbox here. So that at least that one will come after Ares instead. This one can come over here. I'm surprised he can make it that far. He can then torch said doggo. Okay. Plan's coming together. So let's start with this Tarma thing. So we damage the dog, get the aggro, damage the barrel, blow up the mummy. And still bypass getting hit from the barrel too. Okay. Now, Ares, throw over the top. She's only got 5, so if this guy hits again, I got a problem though. Yeah, he does 5. Yikes. Alright, he's gonna torch this one. Oh, she's still gonna move though. I can't do anything to get more adrenaline. I can't make it that far. If I stand over here, well, he's closer, but if I do a grenade jump, won't hit the miner in the process. Alright, here we go. It all depends on if these guys make it through here to get to this one, or this one. So got one more turn after this. Me cutting it a little close. I'm surprised I got 4 going this far. Yeah. That was that strategy. Alright, she's still alive. So he's dead. Is he gonna block the way? The way is shut. Oh, he didn't even know what to do. Okay. Alright, Clark might be able to help out in this case. So Ares can do that. Yeah, so Clark can make it far enough to jump toward that dog. He can block that path. We'll have enough adrenaline. Oh, she's not. Oh, man. This thing's not fully... Oh, I can't even fire this far enough. Man. And she doesn't have the adrenaline either. She needs another 3. So that'll kill it. Alright, kind of depends on what's the thing gonna do here. Have to jump from here. So he still needs 4. He'll get an extra action. Throw it there, do some damage. I'll put in cover though. But if I jump somewhere else, the dog's going to come around the corner on the other side. I need Tarma to stand right there and bonk. He's got literally going to stand in the way. I'll throw this thing way back here. I can't throw it anywhere else that's going to do damage to anything else. Alright, Airy. I think... Grenade jump from here to here. Alright, that one's clear. Alright, he can't even move around to these guys here, so... Let's block this one's path. Torch that one. So he might go down. Airy might go down. Clark shouldn't. Okay. That's as good as I can do to block them from going anywhere. And I get no XP out of the deal from the POWs. I mean, uphill climb to get AC Nero done tonight. Oh, a dog wants some more. Oh no! Oh, good. I didn't think about that. Victory, right?
Victory!
There we go. Which is brutal. So I guess if it weren't for that dog not having the full range, I thought that was going to be a failure on the bonus objective. Everybody needs a little time in the infirmary after that one. There we go, level 2. That'll help going into the boss. Alright, so Airy 3 and 1. Tarko? Tarma and Marco? Tarma 3-0. Clark 2 and 2. Alright, so level up. Oh, man. Man. The Grenade Juggler's strong. But so is this. What is this going to do? Bonus action and a bonus move. Ooh. You know what? This goes from strong to broken in level 2. You know what? I'll take it, though. Maybe something different. Ugh. Wow, we could increase that to 6. That would be helpful. Max ammo, eh. She's already got a damage bonus modifier on there. And does weak. We get the adrenaline, so we'll go with that.
You're great.
There we go. There's the leveling up. So stylish. Decoy. Yeah, I keep saying decoy, and here's the 3-point damage one. Let's go stylish this time. Let's see if we can juice the adrenaline here by doing this. So his giant knuckles back, his max speed, not attack, gain dodge. Eh. 3 targets or more in 1 attack to gain a bonus action. Wow. You know what? So if he could, I'd have to get 3 with that splashdown, but that would be pretty strong. Let's go with that. I don't know if I've used that before. Thrill Seeker, get attacked, gain an adrenaline. Eh. Fragile again. Special Rush. Each time in terms of a frag by using a special action, they gain a bonus. Even more actions for Clark. Let's try it. Let's just stack the actions like crazy. I don't know what it'll do, but we're gonna find out. Yay, Tool of Love. Like, oh, if I have to, I guess I'll do my job. So I think if this is the case, if he's talking about a boss, we'll probably do the jungle next. I don't think I'll have it in me to start the jungle tonight, but if so, we'll do the jungle next and then back to Arden Palm Desert.
Enemy sighted.
There it is. Snake of the Year award. Snake of the Century. Choose your moment to attack. Yeah, I'd like to. Here we go. Clark is the bumper. That is not a way I'd want to ride. Where is everybody? Alright, here we go. Yeah, get back in your hole. Alright, so Mummy right next to him. That thing's probably gonna get torched. Alright, one starting point. So Tarma's got the knife. We're going to want to get close to Tarma. Probably same with shotguns. Airy depends. So let's go Tarma here. Airy's going to want some adrenaline. They'll run from back here. See if she can get to the cover. She can't. Okay, so from there she could. Clark, let's just put here. You can make all the way next to it. Work on the doggo as well. Okay, well, it all depends on what this thing's going to do on the first turn. Game time.
Mission. Start.
86. Okay, so we can get clear of that. That's not going to hit the mummy, though, as hoped. Can mummy get all the way over there? Mummy cannot get all the way there. Doggo can. See if we can put him all the way over there. We put Doggo in harm's way. Alright, so if she can get a hit from something, like a grenade over the top. Not seeing any kind of ideal grenade hit lineup here. But if I go too far, I'm gonna run into some issues. So I can't get enough adrenaline even on the first go. Huh. It's gonna be 4. Well, that's, yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna hit this thing, everything I got in the first round here. Deal with consequences afterward. Alright, Clark, what are you gonna do with this thing? Throw a doggo. Throw a doggo over here. Theory, I could do this, but I don't know how that's going to help any. That's... Oh, she does get more damage. That's right, she gets an extra point of damage, so it probably would be better to do that for starters here. So there's 13 points on the first turn. We'll go with that. Tarma hasn't gone yet. So best for another 5 points with a knife. There we go. There's one doggo off the map, even for mummies. It should still do some decent damage. We get a shot before he tries to clear the field. Not bad. 40% on the first turn. Almost. Bye, dog. Yeah, he's kicked backwards to take a shot. Okay, I can live with that. Don't like that. Oh, he's going that way. He's gonna block the path there. Yes, not where I want to be at the moment. I can move her over here, torch the mummy, get back into cover, hopefully. Tarma, he doesn't have enough for jumping yet, so he's probably toast. Clark would have to get the doggo out of the way. Oh, I can't get the adrenaline. Man. Yeah, I'm suddenly boxed in. Man, get Clark out of there. Those two are going down, but Tarma's going to have to get smashed. I can't see a way to get him out without fighting stuff, but then getting trapped. Especially since I don't have the adrenaline. So if I kill the dog, I'd have no movement. Clark would be able to move in, get an action, toss him out of there, but... You know what? Here's what we're going to try. Alright, torch doggo. Alright, move here. Doesn't have the adrenaline, never mind. Alright, sorry, Tarma. See ya. I mean, unless... I mean, I could switch places, but... Don't have the bonus action, though. This isn't going to do anything for me. I could jump and help hit this thing. That's still a marked tile, though. Eh. Okay, so she still gets her abilities, so she's out of there. This guy's probably going to be able to hit her, though. No, he won't. Good. Okay. I don't know, not enough to do much else with him. Okay. Limited decisions here. Oh, well, Tarma already attacked the thing to get him. Oh, so I kind of wasted that. So I can jump to here, hit it with a shotgun. And then do this. There we go. Oh, and get a sync from him. There we go. There's 11 points. At least I didn't waste... Wait a minute. Okay, so apparently they can... The mummies can sync with a fire breath. They can't sync with the head toss. Okay. Gotta remember that. There we go. At least I did that wasn't a waste. Alright, now everybody should be able to get to cover other than... Tarma. Alright, here we go. Yeah. We're gonna leave you there for a second. Ares should have enough, then, but she might be able to do damage there. Oh yeah, I don't want him in the way. What are you doing? No! Good grief. Alright, make sure Clark can get out of there. Can he get the head toss from there, though? He can. Alright, so then if Ares got enough for the grenade jump... She can pull herself back to here. Okay, so now I can get the synchronize, leading with Clark. Here's another 11. Alright, Aerie. And we're gonna have one more after this. So there to... there. Sorry, Tarma, you gotta keep sucking sand while we're riding this one out. That was the first turn, so... to have only, like, level 2 abilities... But the difference being the 50 HP and then having to get reconfigured. So this is where it kind of messes things up again. We just gotta have somebody run in and get 6 points now. Alright, so he's... Man, that's perfect. He's gonna take out... Oh, one of those is mine. No, I don't want him taking Clark out. Alright, so Aerie... She can only do 4 damage. Clark's got the adrenaline to maybe jump into range here. Question is from where. So if I can get him up to here. Alright, so if I'm there, he can do 5 points. No, I'm sorry. Well, he could with a shotgun. He can do 3 points there, but if I can do it without using the ammo. let's see, Aerie. Oh, tough time seeing some of the greens there. Okay, so that's her maximum. Alright, so if Clark is in position, committed. Boing. And then Aerie can jump to here, and it's dead. There's 7. And pew pew. Get it, Clark. Gotta do Clark Griswold for the holidays.
Victory!
Defeated a boss of Tarma and Aerie. Well, I don't know how much Tarma did. He's kind of sleeping at the tail end there. As long as we strategize, no battles on one. Yeah, I'm not so sure if that's an absolute. So no bonus objective. 1 and 1, 1 and 2. Tarma died, of course. 1 and 3. Okay. So now, I don't think I'm going to be starting the next one just yet. And I won't actually get to see which one to do until we go to the map. So if it's going to be a boss, I think it's highly likely we'll do the jungle next time. And then we'll end with fighting a boss in the desert. And then we'll have Sirocco City for the final one. So we'll get a full four region run. I'm not going to commit to. Part of me doesn't even want to look to see what they have because it's going to reset next time anyway. Unless I can save it from the map. You know what? I'll do it. So Final Crash, Grenade 2, and Wild Ride 2. So Wild Ride's not quite cutting it. Grenade Juggler, though, to get an extra 5 is good. Final Crash, 4 points of damage. You know, per target in the zone. Decent as well. So that's 20 coins. We may not have enough to do anything else. Ooh. So we're also getting pretty low on ammo here for some of these. So we can do another damage and slow them down. So the flick is the one that goes opposite directions, I think. Square, that's... Oh, man, if that goes... That's 21 right there. So that's a silver, that's a silver. Yeah, the spill, I don't want the spill. Not too concerned about the adrenaline quite as much. Yeah. Okay, we'll do the roulette game. We'll find out what we get next time. So at least it should be saved from here. Yep, there goes. Okay.
Metal Slug.
Well, I know it's a little bit shorter one, but yeah, I don't have enough energy to take on the full set. We'd probably get into like 1 and probably hit our 2-hour mark. So, but yeah, it's excusable. It's the holiday week, right? So that'll do it for tonight and for the remainder of the week. But we'll probably be back earliest for Metal Monday next Monday with some MechWarrior 5. And I hope everybody has a fantastic Christmas, and I appreciate everybody that's been hanging out. I know we had some people watching over on YouTube, at least from what I can see, and we even had some people watching Odysee, so greatly appreciated. Thank you for hanging out, and that'll do it for now. So like I said, have a good holiday week, and see you soon.